Because if they're going to be running with fake paperwork, trying to put people's paperwork, people's random picture on me, nowhere in my birth certificate does it say Francisco. I have no middle name. My name is Noel Martinez. Okay? My name is not Francisco. Okay? My name is Noel Martinez. My name is not Francisco. This is an original Texas driver license. All right? With my name, my address. If I was a convicted predator, I would not be allowed
to change my name. Okay? So all those naysayers, like, oh, you could have switched your name to and deleted the Francisco. No, that's impossible. Okay? There you go. How much more homework of yours do I have to do for you? How much? You can call me all the names you want, right? But do your homework. Don't just be putting cases off the internet. How? Who's on the registry list? Is this guy right here, Noel Martinez, on the registry list? Is Noel Martinez this guy? I don't know who Francisco is. That's just some guy that y'all pulled out the internet. There goes my Texas identity. My name is Noel Martinez. Not no Francisco. Nah. That ain't me. Right? You can want to say that's me all you want. But I just proved it to you with my identity right here, right? My identity clearly states Noel Martinez. Do you want me to show you my birth certificate? Would you be happy with me showing you my birth certificate where it clearly says Noel Martinez? How can I be Francisco if my name is Noel? How? How can I be Francisco? How? If my name is not Francisco? Okay. How? All right. No, I did it. I did. You do your homework. You do your homework. You have the real person right here, Noel Martinez. Go do your due diligence and do your research. All right. I'm proving it to you right here that I'm not Francisco. Right? I'm not the so-called person that y'all got over on the screen. That's just pure idiocy. Right? Y'all can't come with facts. When y'all can come with facts, y'all gotta come with the straight facts. All right? Get the fuck out of here, you punk bitch. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Go suck Mark's cock, you little bottom boy, bitch boy. Go do your homework. Instead of supporting a fucking serial rapist. Do your homework. Right? Do your homework. Do your homework. While you're over there associated with the fucking known serial rapist, self-confessed Serial rapist. Do your homework. Everybody already has my paperwork, right? Y'all already have my paperwork. But there's nothing in that paperwork that benefits y'all. So y'all have to go pull cases out the internet, right? Random people who try to tie me in. I have no resemblance to whoever that guy is. Once again, let me see. See if I have that guy's picture. This guy does not look nowhere like this fucking dude. Right? There's no pulling random cases out of your ass to try to fit a narrative that you want. Right? I'm not saying that paperwork in Francisco is now real, but that paperwork in Francisco is real. But I'm not Francisco. I'm not Francisco. Right? The resemblance is not there. Right? Look at this guy's pointy nose. Look at my round nose. Do you see the difference in the nose? I have a round nose. This guy over here, it's somewhat of a pointy nose. Right? He has sort of dimples. Right? He has a full set of hair. Right? This guy is already naturally going bald. Right? I'm naturally going bald already. All I ask is that if you're going to put information out there, let it be somewhat true. Right? Let it be somewhat true. There you go. Do your homework. I gave you enough. I told you I would help you. I told you. I told you that if you needed help to reach out and find documents on me, I would help you. And here you go. I'm helping you, right? I'm helping you. I see you're going on the wrong path. I gave you my word that I would help you. And I'm helping you right there, right? I'm helping you. I'm helping you build a case against me. I'm helping you. I'm cooperating. I'm cooperating, right? Because I have nothing to hide or be ashamed of. I'm cooperating. Now it's for you to do your due diligence and find the right proper work. Find the right paperwork. Because as you can see from my Texas identity, my name is not Francisco. Okay. My name is not this piece of shit, right? I'm not this piece of shit. All right. Good luck. A nice try. I'm just I told anybody, man, that if you need me to help you build a case against me, I'll help you. And there you go. All right. I am not Francisco. My name is Noel Martinez. I have no middle name, no second last name. Just one first name and one last name. That's it. My name, once again, I guess I have to sound like a broken record, right? My name is not Francisco. You can't call me Cisco for short, because that is not my name, right? My name is Noel. That's my name, not Francisco. All right. I just had to address and put it out there real quick, right? Just to show people that it's not okay to normalize the deviancy of one man. Because by you doing that, it's that old saying, birds of a feather flock together. Why is everybody so hell-bent on trying to normalize that guy's deviancy? To where y'all are just pulling out random cases off the internet and they're trying to convict in y'all's fucked up kangaroo court. But if you're going to convict the right person, man. Go find Francisco and ask Francisco to participate in your kangaroo court since you found him. Right? I'm not Francisco. I don't know how to answer your questions you have for Francisco. I can't do that, man. I can't do it. The only thing I can do, I already explained it to y'all before in past videos. All I can do is help you. Right? I don't have nothing to be ashamed of or hide. I'm not guilty of nothing. I'm not trying to hide anything. But at the same time, I'm not going to do your homework for you. I help you. I help you. When I constantly see you going straying off on the wrong path, I don't want you to be giving your audience misinformation. I want you to be authentic, right? Genuine. Just like how you were on your confessions. Be that same genuine Mark Moore that we all seen in the documentary. Because this guy, well, I wanted to get, I've already repeated myself over and over on this shit right here, right? But I guess I have to show you legal documents, right? There you go, man. There you go. There you go. Do your homework and go see what you can find. You've already told me what you found. What are you going to bring up? My domestic violence? My terroristic threat? My burglary of a habitation? My possession? What are you going to bring? What are you going to bring? What are you going to find? Other than what I just labeled off to you. I've only been convicted of one felony, right? And that's a burglary of habitation, which once you do your homework and you read the documents, you're going to see that in reality, it wasn't a burglary habitation, right? It was a disagreement between uh, a man and a kid, and they fought, right? So if you want to know more about that story, go pull up the paperwork, man, and you'll see why I went to prison for 2 years. Then you can but see, we've already gone through this, man. That's why y'all choose to continue to parade this Francisco next to me, right? Pure fucking ignorance, right? Pure ignorance, right? You try to do something that I do, but I bring you the facts, right? It must have hurt you. Everything that I said today in my video, it must have hurt you in a soft spot with your old lady, right? It must have made your old lady open up her eyes that in reality, she's sleeping with a monster. God forbid, 2 years from now, she comes out in the documentary of Lifetime. Who did I marry? You're a Lifetime story waiting to happen. You, I guess you got a lot of instigators and a lot of cheerleaders, man, running the dick suckers. Because that's all they're doing. Running the dick suckers. Right? A bunch of anybody that wants to normalize the deviancy of a character of Mark Moore. Something has to be wrong with you, man. When you're trying to normalize the deviancy of a character, there is something wrong with you in society. Nobody's trying to hold you accountable for your confessions. You're trying to hold me accountable on somebody else's charges. I'm holding you accountable on your own confessions, right? I'm holding you accountable for what you said. But you're trying to hold me accountable, waving somebody else's charges over my head and trying to pin that picture like pin the tail on the donkey. That makes no fucking sense. Only an ignorant fuck would believe that. Right? Because You can clearly see the distinguished figures, right? Look at his ears. Look at his beady eyes. Look at his pointy nose. Look at the dimples above his top lip. Look at the dimples on the top of his lip. And now you look at this fucking dude over here. Do you see the difference in facial characteristics? That is so fucking racist, man. That's like me pulling out a paperwork of Mark and saying, hey, Mark, this looks like you. This looks like you, Mark. I can go in there and find the worstest case from somebody in Alabama. And just because they're called Moore, not even Mark Moore, right? Can you believe that shit, man? How? What fucking mind you think you can do that? My name is Noel Martinez, not Francisco Martinez. It's Noel, right? It's Noel. So there you have it in a nutshell, right? There you have it. You can see for yourself. One, the facial characteristics don't match. Two, the names don't match. The only thing that resembles is the last name. Right? That's it. Do you know Martinez is a common last name, man? Martinez is just like Maria in the Hispanic culture, right? You know how many Marias there is? You know how many Martinez is? Gonzalez is? It's a common fucking last name. It's common last name, man. But y'all don't understand that, right? Because I guess we all look the same to you. And I guess Mortal Kombat said, why are you making it about color? No, I never made it about color. But apparently they're making it about color with me, right? Because first of all, what is the resemblance? The names don't fit other than the last name, but the last name's a common name. So if you're going to talk about people, use their own statements, use their own actions, use their own paperwork. Right? Use your own paperwork, right? When I make my opinions about Mark, I base them off his confession. Right? I didn't base it off any kind of random information that I just pulled off the internet, right? To try to fit my story, right? To try to even paint Mark Moore even creepier than he already is. That's easier to do, right? But I don't maneuver that way. I don't maneuver, right? I don't maneuver that way. All I ask that if you're going to speak up on me, speak the facts. That's it. And I told you, I would help you. If you need me, if you feel that there's documents that are sealed or there's documents that require my signature or whatever, as you can see by me giving you my true Texas ID right there, right? It's not expired. It's my real ID. It's not fake. It's real. I gave you a head start, right? I gave you a little boost. So you can't say I'm a bad guy. You can't call me a bad guy, right? I'm helping you out. I'm helping you build your case against me. Something that you didn't do. You didn't cooperate. You gave nothing but pushback, right? Nothing but constant pushback. I'm helping you. You know why? Because I don't want you to be spreading false narratives about me. I'm not Francisco. That's why I would rather choose to help you instead of continuing with the false narrative. Something that you should try doing. Try help people clearing your name by helping them out. Being truthful. Being truthful. But you don't want to know the truth, right? You don't want people to know your truth. You don't want people to know who you really are. I know who you are. I know who you are, right? And everybody that's sound-minded and has a free will and knows right from wrong, knows what you did is wrong. I don't care in what environment, every environment that I've been, those characters are the most despised. Normal people in society despise you. Prison society despises you. Well, at least from my experience in Texas, we despise those type of characters, right? It's not done openly and proudly and encouraged. Not like how you experienced your 20 years in lifestyle being a bisexual male, right? See, all the stuff that I can say about you calling you a bisexual male, it hurts you because it's the honest truth, right? Me, what bothers me, what gets me mad, it's the false narrative, man, right? You get mad because I tell you the truth. I don't get mad because you tell me you haven't told me none of my truth. You haven't told me none of my truth, right? And to be honest, you're not going to find anything. I already told you. I got a burglary habitation, domestic violence, possession, a terroristic threat, a few misdemeanors, a few possessions, and that's about it, man. Nowhere on my criminal record is going to show a conviction, probation status, less charge of a crime for any kind of sexual deviancy. I don't have no sexual deviancies, convictions, plead outs, cop outs, time served, whatever you want to call it, right? I am not on no registry list. I live across the street from a public park. Okay? I got custody of my daughter and son when they were 5 and 6. And there was a female judge, right? So if I had any kind of deviancy on my background, ask yourself, will a female judge grant me custody of my daughter and my son? These are things that you have to ask your audience, man. Instead of trying to paint me in a negative light with somebody else's document and paperwork, speak the truth. Right? I live across the street where kids, small kids, big kids, are at all times. Right? So if I was in any kind of register or any kind of sexual deviant, I would be breaking the law. Right? I would be breaking the law. But y'all don't take a lot of this stuff into consideration, man. Y'all just rather sit there and pull paperwork out the fucking woodworks. For what? For what? It makes no sense, right? Because you're running this paper around named Francisco, this dude. It's good, man. Hey, I have no problem. You bring awareness to this type of topic. I have no problem. Right? If you want to go exposing these type of guys, I have no problem with it, man. He's a piece of shit. Right? But I'm not Francisco. I'm not Francisco. Right? But Mark gets mad, right? I'm pretty sure he gets mad. He felt some type of way when I made my video and I called him a 20-year-old bi male. But he's not a heterosexual. He's not a straight male. That first time he did it with JD, that went out the door. That first time in 10 dorm made him a bisexual male. That's not my fault. That's his fault. Right? He should have gone off to the corner and whacked off somewhere. Call it a day. All right. Should have called it a day. Nah, what did he say? He went balls deep in it, right? Cracked his ass. He cracked them one. He cracked them one. Probably want a cracker, you know what I mean? He cracked them one. All the stuff that I say about Mark, I don't talk about my ass, man. Can you imagine if I was to start doing the same shit that they do? The trolling, the false paperwork,